2013 and 14, I decided that after, well, 2000, let's go back to 2010. From 2010 to 2012, I owned a professional hockey team. Okay, didn't know anything
Wait,
about hockey, but I said, hey, let's try it. In Florida, it was called Florida Seals, right, in Orlando. Got
a
called
hockey team in Orlando. Wow. Okay.
in Orlando. Yeah, well, yeah. And then in 2013, 2014, I was approached by someone who said, hey, man, you wanna have a basketball team? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Right? Professional basketball team. But my goal was having the professional basketball team was twofold. One, to one day be an owner of the league, right? And then the other one was to learn from the bottom up, right? So if I learned how to put my own team together, if I learned how to coach my team, and then if I learned how to be an owner, I could teach all the other owners and I can teach all the other people what to do.
Okay. So
Now, I'm
here's
not
something.
working.
Here's so so I got a question for you. So like I'm noticing again, right? Like some trends, right? So when you got with Kirby, you start off great salesperson, and then you're doing seminars, right? Like you're leading the organization. Same thing. You get into real estate. You're a mortgage broker, and then you start investing, and then you're doing seminars again, workshops, teaching others. Then you decide you're gonna own a professional basketball team, and you're immediately thinking about the league ownership. Like, how is it that you're able to think so far? So like what like most people would be satisfied with, I'm just gonna own this team, see if I can get some money from concessions and admissions and like be a business owner here. But you immediately start thinking league ownership. Why?
Because I'm a humanitarian. That's my blood. I'm a humanitarian. So
Okay.
I looked at the league and everything that was doing with the league and the pitfalls that the owners have and the pitfalls that the players have and all of that. And I put it all in my brain. I'm saying, okay, when the time comes and the baton is switched over, I'm going to be able to help those not be in a position where they're going to falter, right? So my main goal was to learn from the ground up. So in 2013, 2014, I started what was called the South Florida Gold. Okay, and South Florida Gold, the amazing story of South Florida Gold was that I didn't know anything about basketball or ownership or anything. I was literally sitting there going, what had I done? And from there,
Did you know about the ABA at all when you purchased South Florida Glow or not?
Oh my! I remember George Gervin. I remember
Right.
the red, white, and blue ball was the
Right.
amazing thing for my brain. I was
Right.
like, yes, right. So I decided that I'm going to build my own team. So if my team fails, it will be on me. It won't be on my coach. It won't be on everybody, right? So I built my team. I recruited my team. I put every person on my team, and then I brought a coach in, right?
Okay.
Well, when I brought my coach in, my coach said, wow, this is a really good team. So I was like, wow, I got something here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty excited about it. So we started playing. And remember, everybody was really good. A lot of good teams out there, right?
Yes.
And then I decided we got to be better than those teams. So we started playing, and we started beating the teams. And then we started beating them. And then we're 9-0. And something really bad happened. My coach decided, which I won't name my coach because he's a professional NBA player, okay? Yeah. He decided that I didn't know anything about basketball and that my team wasn't was winning. So he decided he wanted to take over the team. So we're 9-0. We're 9-0, and then there's a mutiny on the hands, right?
Oh, boy.
So things were promised, the whole thing with the head coach and everything, and lo and behold, he couldn't take my team. So he left, and 7 players on my team.
Oh, my gosh.
So guess what? In 2 weeks, we have to play Jacksonville Giants, who have been undefeated for the last 16 months, right?
Oh,
undefeated. Now, my first season, I went out and I recruited 2 new players, 7, from West Palm Beach, Florida. Not from anywhere else, just West Palm Beach, Florida. Trained them for 2 weeks. We went up and we played Jacksonville, and we played them hard all the way through. And at the buzzer, We beat them,
Oh
right?
wow, you win.
They and let me tell you what happened. The referees looking at each other like this because they've never seen Jacksonville lose, especially not to a brand new team, right? So they go, put 6 seconds back on the clock and give the ball to the Jacksonville out of bounds,
What?
right? So yeah, I know. Just I mean, I'm brand new. I don't know any different, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. So they get the ball, they shoot, they score, they tie the game, we go into overtime. Right? I got this all on video, so it's not something I'm just telling you. So finally, playing basketball again, we win. They don't know what to do again. So they say, point 6 seconds on the clock and take it out of bounds.
6 seconds?
Right? Point
Again?
6 seconds.
0.6 seconds.
0.06.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I'm like, what is going on here, right? So they got the ball, they shoot it, it bounces off the rim, goes out, and then I look at the refs and I go, anything else? Is there anything else? No. It took Jacksonville 2 weeks to put the loss on their website as 22-1 because they didn't know what to do, right? So we shocked the nation.
Yeah.
We went on to go on to the playoffs for our first year, and Coach T was coaching the Mavericks at the time, right? And a great coach, Kevin Waters, was coaching the Jacksonville Giants, and literally, we were on one side of the bracket, Mavericks were on the other side of the bracket, and we were going to play each other if we beat Jacksonville, right? Mm-hmm. So as the time going on, now we got to play the Dallas Vandals. Now, the Dallas Vandals are a very good team. They were a great team. In fact, they had 2 NBA players on their team, mm-hmm. right? And Mr. Newman said, hey, man, if you want to call a forfeit, you get the advantage. You don't have to play them. I said, no way, man. Let's play them.
Yeah, right.
I said, I don't got nothing to lose. They got everything to lose. We're brand new. So we ended up playing them. Remember, I had those 7 brand new guys,
yes.
right? We ended up playing them, and we beat them by 32.
Oh, my goodness. A blowout in the playoffs.
Right? So now everybody in the ABA knows who South Florida Gold, right? Mm-hmm. We became a name. So then we played Jacksonville in the Final Four, right? Well, we're playing Jacksonville. It's 5 seconds left in the game. It's 93-95. Jacksonville's up. We got the ball out of bounds with 5 seconds left. My guy's out of bounds, getting ready to throw it in. He calls timeout. The referee doesn't see it, blows the whistle, and says, turnover, 5-second rule, right? So I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. And from that point, we lost to Jacksonville by 2 points. But it was an amazing season. It was amazing first season.
That's a great first season. So yeah. Right? I mean, to get to the Final Four, a lot of teams in the ABA.
It was 100 teams at the time.
Exactly. Yeah, 100 teams. Jacksonville Giants. I mean, they are a powerhouse. I've learned about Coach T's team, and so to be in the Final Four, that's amazing, especially after losing 7 players and a head coach.
Right. Exactly. Actually, we lost 2 head coaches that year, and we ended up still getting there with our 3rd head coach. So yeah.
What do you think? What pulled the team together? Because that's got to be really disconcerting for a team. I mean, you start off 9-0. You feel like you got a good thing going, and then it feels like a grenade has been dropped on the entire team twice. It sounds like, but the team recovers and makes it all the way to the Final Four. What pulled the team together?
Well, that's where Kirby came in. Remember, I was telling you, we are positive. I would always promote them to be great. You know, I always would tell them, hey, this is your platform. If you want it as much as I want it for you, then we're in the right business. But if I want it more than you want it for yourself, then we're in the wrong business. So it literally was a brotherhood. It really was. It was, we were a team. We were there to battle, and we were going to battle no matter what, and we were going to win. You know.
Got it.
So it became an icon for iconic moments for South Florida Gold because South Florida Gold was nobody. They were nobody, you know? And now they became a contender for the last 8 years because of that one thing. Players would call us up, hey, I want to come play for you. Hey, I want to come play for you. Because we do two things. One, we promote family, right? But the other thing that we promote is them. So
yeah, so tell me about each of those. How do you promote family?
We promote family that if their problem is a problem, it's all of our problem. Okay. So we solve it for every person that has a problem. If they don't have a place to live, we find them a place to live because that is a problem that we need to handle, right? So we would have cookouts at our house and come to play in the pool or do this. It was never about how much money we were paying them. You know, it was never about that because, you know, there's some teams that pay very healthy checks to the players to play on their team.
Right.
We never had to do that. We never had to do that because of the camaraderie that we had as a family. Okay. You know? And then the second thing was, since those 8 years, we've promoted over 65 players overseas. Wow. Or either in the G League or, you know, that.
Wow. It's about exposure.
So talk. Players talk. They all talk. And if they see that they're not going to have to stay in your team forever and that you can literally go to the next level, they're going to be excited about that. You know? They're going to say, hey, I'm going to play for you guys. I don't care if I have to eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I want to play for you guys because I know I'm going to the next level.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great.